Let's check back in with Zane now to talk about our back to work forecast. And Monday is going to be a warm one.
It's going to be a summer one, yeah, for sure. Outside, Todd, temperatures going up in a big way. We've still got some clouds outside here today. We actually will have probably a few clouds move in tomorrow afternoon as well. But despite that, we're going to be adding plenty of warmth, probably up to about record highs or right in that range here tomorrow afternoon. We'll slide all the way back down to 40s though by Wednesday into Thursday. That's also one of our rain possibilities this week. Lots of moisture looks possible towards Wednesday and Thursday. There's a chance of some rain Tuesday as well. And then storms, those are going to be possible in some areas tomorrow night. Pretty isolated chance there. And then again towards Friday afternoon, evening, but that's obviously a little bit farther out. And closer to now, we're going to be challenging our record high for tomorrow's date, March 30th, of 83 degrees here in the Des Moines Metro right now. Forecast is about a degree warmer than that. If we get that, that'll be our third record high here of this month in the metro area and other spots around the state too. Here's what we're looking at for temperatures across Iowa tomorrow. We didn't quite get all the way to the forecast high today, but we're looking closer to those 80s as we head towards our Monday. Widespread and even some upper 80s across southern parts of the state. We will start the day with plenty of sunshine, a little bit of a brisk south to southwest breeze, and then we'll start to see a few more clouds move in as we head through tomorrow afternoon. We will be dry though through the day. What we'll watch then as we head towards tomorrow evening is, that's not going to be rainfall, is we'll watch our boundary that's going to slide into about the Highway 20 or Highway 30 corridor. And then after sunset, 8, 9, 10 o'clock is when we'll start to probably pop up a few thunderstorms. And then these will move off to the east as we head towards 11 o'clock, midnight and thereabouts, and then head into eastern and northeast Iowa. But while they are here, there is some potential that we could see a couple of stronger cells that could produce some isolated larger hailstones. It's a low end threat here for severe weather, down towards that 1 out of 5 on the scale of potential across mainly northeastern Iowa, but as far west as maybe Fort Dodge, Webster City, Boone, Ames, and so on, and then eastward from there. So that's late Monday night, tomorrow night. And then as we go into Tuesday, that boundary we mentioned, that starts to move across Iowa, and it causes quite the spread in temperatures for us here. As we go in the morning hours, we'll already be in the 60s, but northwest Iowa will be sliding down into the 40s. By the time we hit the afternoon, we've got more clouds, a few scattered showers, some gusty northwest winds now starting to move up to about 35 miles per hour, and you see temperatures are not really going up. They are still in southeast Iowa. We might end up probably on Tuesday with near 80 in southeast Iowa, only 50s to the north and the west, just a smattering of some showers, probably not a lot of rain from those. Better chance at rain comes with the next system here as we go through the week. Towards Wednesday, low pressure will approach from the south and the west. We're going to have probably a good chance at rain towards Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, into the day on Thursday, and yes, later on Wednesday night into Thursday, especially up in northwest Iowa, we might mix some snowflakes in there too here as our temperatures drop down towards the freezing mark and the atmosphere cools aloft. Here at the ground, we're probably looking at 40s during the day on Thursday as well as Wednesday. By Friday then, one more system. It's a question of how much we can heat up before we get to this one to come in here. We might have a few thunderstorms though to finish off the week. We'll keep an eye on that one once we get a little bit closer. All told, it's going to be probably a decent amount of rainfall, which is something we needed as of late. You see everywhere colored at least blue or even up towards purple, an inch plus of rain possible, especially across eastern parts of the state by the time we get to the weekend. So a lot of changes here the next several days. We start the work week in the 80s tomorrow. There's a chance of storms here tomorrow night. We'll change things up then on Tuesday as those cooler winds blow through. 40s Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit of rainfall in there too. That's probably when we'll add up the most of it. We'll finish the week with a chance of some storms and then get some showers out of here early Saturday. By Easter Sunday, right now a week off, looks dry.